I feel like you're hurling something at the band. I don't know.
Poo. Lots of poo.
Hi, Chicago. I apologize for my friend.
Honestly, Jensen, after his frank and sincere revelations last night on Twitter, I don't think they can be surprised by anything.
Thank you for that, Jared. It's very brave.
I mean, some things are just better left unsaid. You know?
Lock
it up.
Woulda, shoulda, coulda. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, no, we're here for you, buddy.
Start a group? Yes, it does. And that's just something people say who don't have it. Yes, my phone was stolen. Well, it wasn't stolen. I gave it away like an idiot. Yeah, after you tweeted something very personal. Oh crap, I hit send. You're homeless. Hi, Chicago. Hey, Richard, let's make this official.
I'm going to do it right now. Chicago, Illinois, and the surrounding counties, please say hello to Jensen Ackles and Jared Padalecki.
Hi, guys. So, to a large... Good, how are you? I love you. He loves you too. So, to a large... I love you. Don't copy me. This is a very special con for many reasons. Thank you. No, thank you very much, but not because it's my birthday. This was kind of where it all started. This is where we really kind of started exploring what a supernatural family could be, and now we're, what, 10 years, amen. Amen to that, I got you. Chuck, bless you. Rob, bless you. So it's neat to be here after, I think, 10 years. It's our 10th year. So, I love it. If this is where we are 10 years into it, then where will we be 10 years from now? How cool is that? Where are we going to be? That was a question. That wasn't rhetorical. That was a legitimate question. Well, I don't want to think about that. You said Knoxville? Still here? Still right here. Yeah, no kidding. Oh. We have started filming season 13. We started which again, thank y'all, because I have to say, I know I wasn't here in this room, but 10 years ago, I would have never in a million years thought that we'd be celebrating season 13 together. So, yeah, not you. Good start, buddy. Good start. Good team. Mm-hmm. We're the Power Rangers. Wrong show. That is the It's down the hall. I've watched more Power Rangers in the last 2 months than I have in the last 35 years of my life. My kiddos... Why? Because Tom and Shep are all about the Power Rangers. They don't watch the Power Rangers. No, they don't yet, but I'm trying to get them into it. Let's watch something Daddy likes. Shut up, kids. We're watching the Power Rangers, I'll tell you. Not true. That's the first time I've ever heard I've never heard that. You're the Power Rangers.
Why would you?
It came.
Right, but you just said, I've never heard that. Like you should have heard that before.
It's been 10 years.
Why would somebody say you're the Power Rangers?
Ask them, not me.
Because she's obviously in the wrong hall. By the way, I don't think they validate your parking, so you probably want to see somebody here before you head over there.
Creation's just like, damn it, now we have to validate their parking. It's coming out of your ass, Ackles. All right, I think there have been people waiting. Hi.
Hi, I love you guys.
Love you.
So this question's for Jensen. Sorry, Jared.
What? No, it's okay. I'm just trying to figure out what you're wearing. Is that
It's like a blanket.
It's a serape.
It's cold here, so I mean, anyway. Jensen, are you actually gonna open up a brewery with your brother-in-law in Austin, Texas?
Indeed.
I'm so going there for my 21st birthday.
What was that?
So going to on my 21st birthday.
So gonna be there waiting for you.
passed out? Happy early 21. That's probably like 10 years ago.
She's like, I'm 16.
How old are
It'll
you?
be a while.
You're 20.
When's your birthday? June? So we have a year. Copy that.
Happy late birthday.
Hi there.
Hi. Well, my question is for Jensen. Jeez, that's
Well, I'll
close.
tell you what. I'll just relax.
So, I'm a twin, and my mom always says that we were a complete pain in the ass to raise. So, Jensen, what's the most difficult or best thing about raising twins?
Are you identical? Or
No, I have a twin brother.
Twin brother. What is the most difficult thing at this point? At this point, the most difficult thing about raising the twins is our 4-year-old. That's really the X factor. The twins are still, they're not moving yet, so they're still containable.
They're moving. They're just not.
Yeah. They're in full body casts. It's the best way.
Mama.
They haven't started crawling yet. So it's just, when you change one.
You can see the screen.
Of course I can, you moron. It's not my first rodeo. You're moving more now than they ever did. Yeah, so far it's actually been bearable. They're on the same schedule, so that's huge. I think as soon as that starts to waver, things are going to start to really unravel. So hopefully that doesn't last, or that doesn't happen a long time. But it is, it's pretty crazy. They're now starting to get their own personalities. He's just like a ham, and she's very weary of everything. Which is great, because he's basically a mini-me, and she's a mini-her. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It occurred to me, and maybe it's occurred to you before too, but it's funny to me to think about someday our kids could find video of this. And Zeb and Arrow are gonna be like, what's, and JJ's gonna be like, what do you mean I'm the difficult one? Someone gonna be like, we didn't move for 7 months? What's going on? They're gonna watch it, they're gonna be like a YouTube rabbit hole, and JJ's gonna be like, oh, he was calling me difficult for the Jensen us for. Hi.
Hi, okay, words, sorry.
That's okay, words are scary.
So, since you guys are such brothers in real life and you're so close in real life, I just wanted to know what your guys' hardest brotherly moment to film was and what your favorite brotherly moment to film was.
You don't have to yell at me. She just dropped. Is she alive? Hardest? Favorite? Gosh. They might be the same.
That's okay.
I forget if it's called Salvation or Sacrifice. The end of season 8? Sacrifice?
End of season 8 is Sacrifice.
Yeah, there was a kind of a cool, that was hard, difficult, it was pretty emotional, but it was really satisfying. It's one of those, at the end of the day, when the episode's finally over, I remember sitting in the Vancouver airport Saturday morning or whenever, the day after we wrapped, I was sitting in the Vancouver airport, I was exhausted, and I was like trying to play on the internet to stay awake before my flight. And kind of, my internet died or the Wi-Fi went out or whatever, I couldn't keep surfing, so I closed my computer and kind of reflected. I was like, that was really cool. Like that entire past week or 2 weeks is something I'm gonna be proud of for a long, long time, talking about like his kids and my kids, going back and watching what their daddies used to do when they were growing up. It's cool thinking about that. I mean, there've been so many. I also think about, was it Bloodlust? Or there was an episode with Sterling? First Blood?
Yeah, there was an episode with Sterling.
One of the ones where Sterling is Gordon's trying to kill Sam, and so I think you're putting like mattresses up, and we're talking about like being like how you're gonna have my back. First Blood, yeah, First Blood. That was another cool, kind of like what the brothers stand for. Like, I got your back, man. It sucks, but I got your back. So there've been a few, but those come out and stick in my head.
You know what? I really liked the end of last season. Before what did we do? When this was kind of a cool moment both for the characters, and it was a cool moment for Jared and I when we took the pickaxes to the cement wall. And yeah, because I don't know about you guys, but I personally have never tried to bust through concrete using a tool like that.
And they told us to go at it.
And yeah, they were like, go at it. And so he and I just kind of like, gave each other the nod. And we went to town on that thing, and it was like 18 inches. Yeah, it was like an 18-inch thick concrete wall. And we got through it in like 2 takes. And we were going to, I mean, the amount of cement shrapnel that was, like he would hit and I'd have to turn my head because it was just pelting us in the face. And then so if you watch it, I'll hit, he's turning, then he'll hit, I'll kind of turn away because it was just rock, just like slapping us in the face. But I don't know, we have moments like that throughout the show that he and I are both enjoying on multiple levels, both as characters and as each other, because it's just fun to break stuff.
That was actually.
It was.
Yeah.
It was, but it was a good brother moment, I think, on camera, and it was a fun moment for Jared Jensen.
It was also really funny because I loved filming it, but it felt a bit like Jared and Jensen talking about the end of Supernatural as much as Sam and Dean talking about their own lives. Like, hey, what do you think our legacy is going to be here? What did you think it was going to be like this? It was a really kind of poignant, it was super well written and really easy to lose ourselves in that moment. At the end of season 12, and we'd already been picked up, but it was still like, man, I don't think we're gonna go another 13 years.
I also really liked Baby. because we'd never done it to this extent where we rigged the car up with all the cameras and all the equipment, and then he and I got in the car and drove away from all the technicians and all the film, everybody. So it was literally just he and I on a highway by ourselves, and we would hit record on all the cameras, we would slate them, we would roll sound, we'd do all of that ourselves, and I'm surprised any of that footage is good.
That was how many seasons? Was that 2 seasons ago?
It was 11.
It was.
Yeah. But it was just cool because I'd drive the car way down the highway and we'd get to our starting point and kind of turn around. And in fact, they used one of the shots of us just sitting there where we rolled all the cameras and then we slated, and then I think we were arguing about the burrito or something like that. And that wasn't in the script. Because the cameras were rolling and they just had footage of us being us. And so that was a moment really between Jared and Jensen as opposed to Sam and Dean, but because we have lived with these characters for so damn long, it's hard to tell us apart sometimes. But that was a cool moment, and I just remember thinking like, wow, there's not a lot of people that have experienced filmmaking with this in kind of an environment where there's no camera operators, no sound technicians, no focus pullers, nobody. It was literally just us making a movie by ourselves. No director, nothing, no grips, no electrics. So for me, that was pretty cool.
Awesome, thank you so much.
Hi, I'm sorry, I'm really nervous. I have really bad anxiety, so yeah.
You're doing good so far.
Thank you. What's the best prank that's ever been pulled on you on set?
Me or him?
Both of you.
Oh, okay.
Mine wasn't on set, but I woke up with a funny Twitter message. Twitter one time. It's hard for me to look past that one.
I will say there's been numerous stunts and pranks pulled throughout the years. I will say that it's rare that people attempt to pull it against the two of us because they're scared of the retaliation that will occur, the wrath that will rain down. But there was one man that was unafraid of that wrath, the late Kim Manners. And he was not afraid to have planned out a nice extensive prank on us. One was we were climbing down into a manhole, which was, it was a set piece. So we had to climb up these stairs, and then the manhole cover would take off, and then we'd climb down the stairs into the sewer. What was supposedly the sewer, but it was just you just got to the bottom and there was nothing else. There was nowhere to go because it was just a set. All they needed was us just descending down into the sewer. So we get up there, the camera watches us like go down the ladder, and it's tiny, it's like, and you were above me, right? I went down first, and then he was above me. And when we were both in, down came, 3 5-gallon jugs of ice water? And there was nowhere to go.
There was no escape. Yeah.
There was nowhere to go. You literally just had to take it. And I remember the producer coming up to me and going, "Hey, you got the new version of the iPhone, don't you? Can I see that?" And I was like, "Sure, yeah, it's and I forget what it was. It was probably like the second version at this point.
They came up to me and said like, "Hey, we're getting interference from your phone. Can we hold your phone? Because if you have your phone near a mic pad."
They knew we were about to get doused in water, so they were trying to get our phones out of our pockets. And they did, it worked. Because I was like, "Yeah, play with it. I'm gonna go do this shot real quick." Thinking that he was really interested in my phone. He didn't care about my phone.
That was fun.
So anyway, it's been a while since we've gotten pranked like that. Yeah, that was a good one.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah, of course.
Hi. Think back to when you're first coming to Hollywood, you're 17, 18 years old, and you're just getting settled. if someone had offered you the choice between three options back when you were 18 of either being like the next teen heartthrob kind of actor or working really hard, kind of low-key, and eventually in your 50s winning an Oscar, or getting a job on a genre show that nobody would ever pay attention to but would have like run forever, which one would your 18-year-old self have picked?
Wait a minute, some people pay attention to it. Have you met my friends?
Or D, being on a really bad show, it's called Supernatural. We all hate it. Is there a D, none of the above? Wow. So one, you're teen heartthrob.
Or working really hard, sort of journeyman, and then finally winning an Oscar, or getting Supernatural.
Do we have the power of hindsight?
No, it's when you're 18.
Well, I was 17.
That's why she said 17 and 18.
But she just said
She did her homework. She knows too much.
I don't know. That's a good question. There were a lot, by the way, I know this isn't speaking, this is being very honest, not trying to sound like an a-hole, but I know I had things come my way, and I'm sure you did too, that I was like, that's not really what, like, I was offered some stuff on American Pie, like, there were things that came my way that I was like, that's not really who I want to be, which I love the movie, by the way, but there were things that were offered to be, like, a hunky heartthrob kind of guy that I don't want to say I turned it down, but I decided not to audition for it or something, you know? Not like I was turning down offers left and right, I still had to eat, but there were certainly situations where I was like, I don't want to be that guy. Like, he comes in, his shirt is off. And you're like,
Yeah, no, you've never been that guy.
oh, please. I'll say this. In all of the days of my life,
I was a child.
17 or 18,
I was not a man responsible for my own decisions. And I wasn't working out on camera either.
I didn't write the script. I didn't write Sam does push-ups on camera. Give it a rest. So I'm gonna
No,
say
it was sit-ups and you changed it to push-ups.
I did change it.
Because he's like, I don't want to, because then I'm like, you know, it'll be all gross. Like, can I just do push-ups, please?
No, I changed it to pull-ups. Push-ups, it was push-ups and sit-ups.
Oh, that's right.
I was like, can I do pull-ups instead? Because I can do a lot of those.
Because the pull-ups, I'm nice and stretched out and elongated.
Did you just say stretched out and elongated?
Yeah. I know, it makes me think of that tweet you sent out last night.
I didn't write that. I did, true story. I don't know if we ever talked about this. I did change it from sit-ups. It was like, Sam does push-ups and sit-ups. I was like, push-ups I'm fine with, but sit-ups, like, it's hard to look good doing a sit-up. You're like, God. Oh, God. Especially, like, I have a pretty long torso, so when you crunch all that...
So that's where the link went.
I'm not gonna say it.
No, abort. Let me to get back to your question. I would say that. So the option is teen heartthrob, which
if I'm reading you properly, it's like a flash in the pan as soon as you get there, and then maybe it just kind of teeters out for the rest of your career. Or have a slow burn, and then eventually it all hits its peak in you win an Oscar in your 50s. Or do kind of a middle of the road show that has success. But yeah, right? Is this right? I'll tell you what I'll pick. I'll pick the middle of the road success, and then also win an Oscar when I'm 50. $60.
If I say 50, you're gonna win an Oscar.
Shut up! I know what you were gonna say.
You're gonna win an Oscar last year?
I'm gonna win an Oscar doing sit-ups. Because who would do that on camera?
Oh, he's really sacrificing. You're gonna have to change your nationality to Australian and your name to Chris. Thank you for your question. I think I would go with him too. B and C can still exist. I like the journeyman idea. I'm a slow burn kind of guy. I'd rather be underestimated and prove my worth than overestimated. And it's better to remain silent and be thought a fool than to open your mouth and remove all doubt. You know? I'd rather keep some cards close to my chest. And slowly reveal them during push-ups and sit-ups.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Hi.
Hi.
Yell at him.
My question is to you, what is the cutest things that you children have done?
Exist.
I have a 2-year-old at home, so I really miss him.
Yeah, I have, my girl is perfect. I think everything she does. My 5-year-old, he's about to start school, not daycare, and they offer, for incoming kindergartners, they offer like a summer school reading program to kind of, it's like 4 hours a day maybe. It's at the school there in Austin, and it gets them used to some of the teachers, it gets them used to the campus, it gets them used to going there. Apparently it makes the transition to kindergarten easier if they've done 2 weeks. And so he came home from day one, and he had heard something from like one of the other kids that was older, or one of the teachers or something. And he comes home, he starts going, yeah, now I'm talking. Yeah, that's what I'm talking. Like he clearly heard somebody say like, that's what I'm talking about. And thought it was cool, so he was like, yeah, I'm talking too. Yeah, I'm talking about it, And then his little brother, who looks up to him immensely and copies everything he does, will be like, Tom, what was your favorite part of the day? And Tom would be like, going for a walk in the park with you, Daddy. And like, oh, Tom, thanks, man. Shep, what was your favorite part of the day? Going for a walk in the park with you, Daddy. And I'm thinking like, Shep, you were napping when we walked in the park. You were at home napping, but all right. He just looks up to his brother quite a bit. And so then they sort of bastardized each other's. Shep bastardized Tom's bastardization. So Shep was like, talking too, yeah. What are you talking about? They want to be big so bad, and they go like, yeah, I'm talking about it. And they look to you to see if they said it right. Yes, you are, you're talking about it. Yeah, so they make me laugh. I had somebody tell me one time, I don't remember who it was, but do you have a 2-year-old?
Yes, I got a 2-year-old at home.
Yeah, and that's it, just 2-year-old?
Just the one.
Very fun. That you know of.
I don't think that worked.
Think about that. One of my favorite things that I get to see having a 5-year-old and a 3-year-old and a 3-month-old, almost 4 months, but is when they have secrets with each other and they're getting to be buddies, and like they'll go off and whisper to each other and laugh at mommy and daddy. It melts my heart. Because for so long it's all about daddy or mommy or whoever is the boss, and they're like, hey, let's go pretend to do this, and they'll run off and play. That's pretty cool. Tell your 2-year-old hi, please.
Oh, I will.
Thank you.
He's talking, so.
Now I'm talking.
Thank you.
I'm talking about it, yeah. Thank you so much.
Hi. What was your favorite monster for your characters to kill?
The one that I married, I think. Yeah, that's going to be fun to explain to the kids. Why is Uncle Jensen holding mommy while you stab her? Yeah. You know, I think it was so, for me, it was such a, just because it was a mind trip, I think killing death was so cool, because it was like, when I read it, I was like, you can't kill death? How can death? Like, death die? Like, but it was just such a departure, something that I don't think has ever been done before. I'm maybe woefully ignorant of other genre shows or lore, but I don't think anybody's ever killed death, right? People have hunted zombies and all that, but to kill death was kind of a cool, it was neat. I didn't kill death, but to be part of killing death.
I did not like killing death.
Because he's awesome.
Well, yes, because he is awesome. But those kind of deaths where, like, our vampires, for instance, where we lop their heads off.
Oh, yeah.
Technically, they're very difficult to do, because Julian obviously can't stand there while I swing a giant sickle through. So they have to do what's called a switcher, and it's a split screen. And he gets there, and I swing my arms through without holding the weapon.
And that was a weird contraption. The
And
weapon
it was very difficult.
And I'm on my knees here, and it's like it has to end at a very specific spot.
Well,
you have to turn with momentum.
That one specifically, with like werewolves, I mean not werewolves, vampires with machetes, and we take their heads off. That's easy because we can just line it up, and I can swing. You know, I kind of line it up and swing through an empty frame, like the guy's not there. But I can swing all the way through. And with this one, because the sickle's stuck in him, they had to put a dummy, and I had to.
Misha.
Yeah. Still got it. So that was. It's just technically those are difficult. I like. I don't know. My favorite monster to kill. Nazis. I like anything that I get to use my gun, because it's easy and it's fun. What else is there? I don't like hellhounds. Messy, very messy. What's your favorite?
Leviathan.
What is it?
When you guys killed Dick Roman.
Oh, Leviathans. Yeah.
That's my favorite.
Yeah, that's good too.
Yeah,
My wife liked him, so I wanted him to die.
Yeah. There have been some. That's the funny thing. Like James was a great guy, and Julian's obviously a great guy. How do you sit?
It's weird is when he sits like this at a nice restaurant. And then he'll use his knee as his plate. It's awful.
It's hard to, there's some characters where you're like, yes, like we get to kill them because they've been so evil, like deliciously evil. That was certainly not James or Julian, they're both great guys. But yeah, it was fun killing Leviathans, the characters. Thanks a bunch, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Hello. I love you guys. I wanted to know, how different are you in real life as opposed to your characters? Musically. Like, you know.
What?
Yeah, like,
Answer the question in song.
Started to switch this.
like your taste in music. What kind
Can
of
we
music
first
do you
talk
like?
about how she dropped
Song, in song. Where we're right in here. Give me something in here. Right in here. Me. Testing, 1, 2. The similarity.
It was just the best pause of all time. How are you different from your characters? In the shower. What? Between 1 and 3 a.m. What? Music. I guess I'm
Like,
not.
what kind of music do you like to listen to? Like, your
God.
character in there likes more of the rock. Do you like rock music, or do you like more of the top 40? And what do you listen to? What's your favorite song right now?
What's your favorite Justin Bieber song right now?
All of them. Obviously, a trick question. I celebrate his entire catalog. You know what song I've been listening to a lot lately? And it's because it reminds me of Jen, though Jen didn't introduce me to it, and it just reminds me of like the kind of stuff she used to listen to when we were dating. She made playlists. It's a band called Glades, maybe? It's either a band called Glades and a song called Skyline, or a song called Skyline and a band called, or whatever. Musically.
Huge fan.
I'm not
Huge fan.
I'm saying it's like my wake up song right now.
That's a ringtone.
No, it's a song. No, you don't wake up to a song. You can choose songs from your iTunes as your alarm clock. Did you not know this?
Right, but isn't that a ringtone?
That's not what it is. I downloaded this from iTunes.
No wonder you don't know who sings it. No one does.
Glade does like GLA.
Glade does
Yes, Glade.
Have you seen them on tour, or are they?
Glade does
Glade does
I'm gonna go with Glades, Glades, and it's called Skylines, I think. That, and I have been listening to a lot of Sigur Rós again lately. Because I saw them live a month ago in Austin, and they were amazing.
She's just asking the difference between your music taste and your character's music taste. She doesn't give a crap about Glade does Just name a genre. It's like
music.
I like techno. Not I like Spandau Ballet. Like it's.
Yeah, Spandau Ballet. However, when they aired 80s on CNN, I just started listening to 80s again. It's my 80s playlists. I'm gonna stop talking.
I don't think he understands the question. Let me answer the question real quickly. Dean really likes classic rock, right? But I'm pretty sure that's where he begins and ends. I don't think anything else gets played in the car or in his ears.
Taylor Swift.
What?
Taylor Swift.
Not ready to admit that yet. Not ready to confirm or unconfirm that. Me personally, I do love me some classic rock, and I've got a ton of that music. But I also I've got a little bit of country, I've got a little bit of hard rock, I've got a little bit of everything. So it's really just kind of what I'm in the mood for. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, y'all.
Hi, y'all.
Okay.
But this one song, it's Galadiza,
That's the band.
killing it. It's also my ringtone. I don't know if you knew this,
It's called
but you can
Jensen.
have a song wake you up in the morning.
Yeah. Hi, y'all.
Are y'all ready?
Are y'all ready?
Yes.
Okay, Jared, I just have to say my sister is obsessed with you because of Gilmore Girls.
She's awesome. She has great taste. Thank you, sister. Is she here?
No, she's not. She's back in Florida. Okay.
Florida?
Yeah, we're from Tallahassee. Okay, so, but my question is for Jensen.
Does your sister...
You must be the sister with better taste.
Okay, Jensen, I was wondering if you had to give advice to Beyonce about having twins, what advice would you give her?
B, let me talk at you real quick.
Hey, what advice did you give her?
Well, I could look it up on my text. I think I still have that.
No, just go by memory. Go by
All right. What advice would I give Beyonce? How old are they now?
I think a month?
Yeah, they're
She
like
just posted something
brand
on
new,
Instagram.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I think they still have the warranty. You'd probably still return them depending on what hospital it is. It's advice. Baby advice is hard. Get sleep when you can. But yeah, body casts. Yeah.
They're still not moving.
Tranquilizers work too, but people have different reactions to them, so it can be hit or miss. It's also easy to just tie them to each other. What's that? Somebody yelling something? Drop kick? What? Does that work? Duct tape. That's right. Yeah, good roll of duct tape. That's what I told her. Keep it handy. It can fix anything, including your children. I don't know. Look, you'd have to ask my wife. I just report for duty whenever I go home. And my advice would be to Jay-Z, just say, hey, listen, when you walk through the door, the first words out of your mouth should be, what can I do for you?
And her first words back will be, you keep paying my telephone bills, you keep paying my automobiles. If you do, then maybe we can chill. Thank you. Hi to your sister. That sounded dirty. Say hello to your sister who likes Gilmore Girls who I've never met. That's all. Thank you very much. In Florida. Tallahassee.
Hello, happy birthday, Jared.
Thank you.
And then for both of you, of course, you guys are the reason why I'm no longer saying I refuse to watch a remake in the theater. Because your remakes were good.
Thanks.
And the actual question is, this is for Jared, Jensen, Sam, and Dean. What is your favorite pie?
Pub?
Pie, like, Dean's always saying, hey, bring
Oh, I
us a
heard
pie.
you. Oh, I got it.
Jared's gonna go with pecan.
It's pecan.
When I eat it, it's pecan pie.
It's pecan.
Pecan!
It's pecan.
Maybe you eat pecan. Pecan. With your finger up.
You're from Texas, not Savannah.
Tajas. I eat Savannah-style pecan pie.
Right, not to be confused with pecan pie.
Correct.
Right.
Correct.
It's true.
It's the sauce.
It's not called sauce.
It's sauce. It's the sauce. With my pig here. It's the pecan pie with the sauce. I don't think think Sam eats a lot of pie.
No, I pretty much. I don't think Jared does either.
A lot of pecans. I like.
I think Dean's is. I believe Dean's is cherry pie. Sweet cherry pie. And Jensen's personal favorite is banana cream. Or coconut cream if it has to be coconut cream. Banana cream, coconut cream. Although don't forget about pumpkin. That's pumpkin.
I know.
But when they say pecan, they say pumpkin.
I think Sam does have a favorite pie. It's 3.14159265.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Oh, I missed that the first time around.
It was the first thing that came to my head. I thought you were going out the gate with that one. I was like, well, he's gonna do a 3.1. But instead you came up with some weird pronunciation of pecan.
You can? Hi.
Hi. So I have a brother at home and he's really annoying. I know you guys are like brothers. What's your guys' biggest pet peeves of each other?
The way he says pecan. I know what yours is. I know what, because I did it the other day.
Which one? Pick one. What?
I don't like to waste gum.
Gosh! Not a word of a lie. Every time he comes into my trailer, which, we hang out with each other a lot because, it's like, hey, come over, let's run lines, or hey, I want to talk to you about, we got some press thing we got to talk about, whatever. But yeah, come to my trailer. Every time he'll walk in, he'll take his gum and put it on my counter. And then walk to my fridge and get a bottle of water or soda or something like that, drink it, and I'm just sitting there staring at it. Then when he's done, he will go back over there, pick it up, back in the mouth, and out the door. Every time. And
I don't put it on the floor, I'm not gonna waste gum.
And I've
There are
stopped.
starving children in Africa.
And I used to call it out all the time. I'm like, stop putting your gum on surfaces that aren't the trash can. And he's like, why? This gum's still good. Not anymore, it's not.
You know how,
Oh,
if you
God,
just put
drives me
fresh-
nuts. And I'm not like a clean
Yar,
freak,
it's
but
driving me nuts.
Pirate walks into a bar. The steering wheel.
Is that a steering wheel on your pants?
Yeah, and it's driving me nuts. Every time.
Sometimes if I have
No, there's no excuse.
I'm not
Stop
kidding.
doing it.
I'm owning this. I sold myself down the river. I own myself. If you have just put a couple pieces of gum in your mouth, and then maybe you want some diet ginger ale, I'm not going to just launch the gum out. The children, Jensen.
I got a better idea. Drink your drink with your gum in your mouth.
This is the same guy who's
Oh, that's you? Really? I'm sorry, let me go contaminate surfaces that my children eat off of.
Children don't eat off of it.
Well, they could.
The counter is like 5 feet high.
You know what else? Here's another thing that drives me crazy about him.
Don't let me stop you.
I won't. We're out at a bar, we're out at a restaurant, wherever, and we're just sitting there talking, and you know, we've finished our meal or we're having a drink or something. He will, you know, those like those really thick paper coasters that you set beers on or drinks or whatever, or like a bar napkin. I just watch in amazement, because unbeknownst to him, while he's talking, he has ripped them into little tiny balls, the entire coaster and or napkin, and has made a pile in front of him. And then at some point he just goes like this and starts a new one. And I'm just like, well, A, why are you doing this? B, someone's gonna have to clean that up. And C, stop it.
Multitasking.
What is that, though?
Doing more than one task at one time. Simultaneously.
I digress.
As far as his, you know what? I forgive people their indiscretions.
It's big of you.
What's your most annoying habit?
Mine?
Yeah.
Probably just cracking my knuckles.
It's not annoying. It's
My dad yells at me all the
Go
time.
deep, baby. Go deep. Let's hear it. Get that dirty laundry out. But don't.
Everyone judges me how much I watch Supernatural, so that's annoying to other people besides these people. It's not a bad habit, but people judge me all the time.
I dig that. I dig it. I dig it. You are not?
All right, so apparently I don't have any annoying habits.
Look at your family. SB and family, this is Holly, right? It was loud. Holly! That's what I said. Just kidding. And hi to Brittany. Brittany's not up here. Oh, hi Brittany, we miss you. Holly loves you very much. So Holly, you are the last question for this ChicagoCon. What would you like to ask?
Okay, hi. My daughter and I are new, but really huge fans, obviously. And we have a theory about the 4 other things that the cult can kill besides Lucifer. And we have
Well, I can't kill him, right?
They can't kill, yes. And we have an idea, and we were wondering what your guys' ideas were.
Oh, that's a good question.
Oh, hi.
I've literally been here the whole time.
Then there's like,
Hi, Holly. So we know that Lucifer is 1.
Lucifer's 1. I imagine God in the darkness would be 2 and 3.
Mm-hmm. And obviously Dean Winchester. I think the Winchester brothers.
That'd be amazing.
That's exactly what we thought.
Hey, seriously?
You had the right answer.
Wouldn't that be great?
That's pretty cool.
What a great day.
She's flicking her water from her cup. Janet thought it was raining.
I keep going like, what is going going on?
And she's just dumping her cup onto him. Yeah. Don't let him hold on to that cup. It'll end up as a little piles of balls on right here on the.
Jensen loves his mud.
Yeah, no, leave it alone.
Holly,
Thank you so much.
That was the last question. Was it, Robbie? Was the last? But that was it. That was it. That was the last question. That was the very last question. Well, they all official. Ladies and gentlemen, who was the last question? That's all. Who was the last question? We are wrapping it up. Who was the last question? Put it back in the box. Who was the last question? Put it on the shelf. See what it's all about. How was it, gentlemen?
Fantastic.
Thank y'all so much. Love y'all, Chicago.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jared Padalecki and Jensen Ackles.
Just another heart to rescue.
My God, look at those bottles. Robbie, look at her. Robbie knows what it means. All by yourself.
That was so awesome. That was so hot. They answered all of my questions.